Another problem that people may find with external pumps is the Interpet external pump. It's pretty easy to get into. If you take your in and out pipes, connectors off, your locking mechanism out, and there's pretty much not a lot to it. The problem that I found on this one, if you see this part here, it's slightly melted where it's overheated and blown the power point. Now obviously your pump's not going to work, so all I've done is basically took the 4 screws out, and if you give it a quick pull it will come into 2 pieces. Just be aware that the clips will come out. They're only just literally resting on the inside, so if you ever need to replace them, that's how you replace them as well. Push your thing to the top. Now this pump part is actually a sealed unit, and here's the connector which is sealed as well. Now on this, as you can see, it's slightly melted, which is now blown. If we put power to it, let's just put power to it now. Let's just sure this is switched on. As you can see, when we plug it in, nothing happens. Pump doesn't start at all. So, one dead pump. Now, the reason I've taken it open is I'm going to cut these wires and then just basically get a chocolate block, cut some off a chocolate strip, chocolate block, electrical joining block, whatever you want to call it. And then this is another one I've already done. Now is basically join the connections, cutting out that. It does mean that obviously then the pump is attached to the long lead with the adapter on and everything else, but at least you have a working pump. I've just switched this one on to show you that it does actually work. And as you can hear, pump's kicking in, working completely fine with the chocolate block in. Now, I suggest when you do this, use some electrical tape. This is only merely just so you can secure the connections. If there's any damp that gets in, it'll protect it as well. As you can see, this on the original would actually be sat like this. I think this is a bad design anyway, because you can see the open connections, so this way is actually probably more safer than the actual standard way. As you can see, it does actually get damp inside this part. 1, because you lock in, and 2, because this is where your pipes go. And on this one, obviously, I'll cut these off, do the same, chocolate block it, pump will work completely fine. And if you really wanted to, and you had a bit of time on your hands, you could measure out a switch and add a switch into this as well. You just put this back together, work out, obviously your lead will be going into this part. You can just get a switch either like this or whatever sort of switch you really wanted to put in. Cut the section out next to the power point, put a switch in, and then at least you haven't got the leads all the way around here from the opposite side. It's just next to where the power point goes in, just easier to wire in. And it wouldn't take much to cut this. As you can see, I've just noticed actually myself, you can see when it's popped the white mark from obviously the electric, and it has actually slightly melted on the inside of this. If you've got any questions about this pump or my Fluval pump or any other pump, just give us a message and I'll get back to you.